TV studio. Silence. Vincent Cassel enters. He crosses his legs. He looks you in the eyes. And suddenly, you get this shiver, this thing you just can't understand. It's not a smile. It's not a handsome face. It's not politeness. It's something raw, more deeply rooted. Like pure, unfiltered tension. A guy who never apologizes for anything, who doesn't overthink, and who forces you to exist right there in front of him. And then, you realize something fundamental. Charisma isn't a style. It's a way of owning the moment, fully, without having to justify yourself. Vincent Cassel, he's not the soft charm of a Timothée Chalamet. It's the animal sleeping under the skin, the gaze that scans you without pretending, the guy who doesn't seek your attention and, precisely because he doesn't care, ends up attracting you. You might find him arrogant, but you can't ignore him. And in a world where everyone is trying to charm you, he's the one who unsettles you. Now, let's figure out how he does it. He doesn't have a model's face, but you never forget his mug, square jaw, high cheekbones, and that nose that breaks all the pretty boy standards. Instagram, but that's exactly it. He doesn't hide anything. He owns it all. His features are rough, uneven, alive. Every wrinkle tells a story of excess. Every dark circle, a sleepless night. His skin isn't smooth, it's marked. That's his visual strength. He's textured, like old leather that's been pulled too tight. Even when he's still, he tells a story, a life lived, a refusal, a fire. And his hair, never perfect, never styled to impress. Sometimes shaved, sometimes messy, sometimes wild. As if his head was telling him, don't worry, we're doing whatever we want today. He doesn't fit into any neat box. And that's why he sticks in your mind. He walks into a room and does nothing. But you notice him, boss. Why? Because he moves less than everyone else. No fidgeting, no unnecessary gestures. He's just there, steady, shoulders slightly open, eyes straight ahead, body grounded. He doesn't seek the spotlight, but he doesn't shy away from it either. And when he speaks, he slows down. His voice is deep, steady. Sometimes it drags a little, but you don't want to interrupt him, because you feel like he could stop at any moment, and every word is carefully chosen. He never fills the silences. He lets them do their job, creating tension. And his gaze, he fixes it on you like a stake, not to dominate, but to say, I'm here, and so are you. He doesn't avoid eye contact, he doesn't flit around. He embraces the connection without seeking comfort. And that's why he draws people in so much. He never gets scattered. He makes you the sole focus of his attention. And in a world where everyone wants to say something, he listens. Truly. His style isn't some Pinterest look. It's a signature. Black, gray, navy. Not a hint of flashy, not a single extra logo. Everything is understated, but everything is intentional. A sharply cut jacket, a well-fitted shirt, tailored pants, sturdy shoes, sometimes worn, but never chosen by accident. He doesn't dress to attract attention. He dresses to align what he feels with what he shows. He wears his clothes like he wears his silences, with confidence, but without needing anyone's approval. A can in a flawless black suit, not a crease out of place, not a single exaggerated pose. Just a man who knows his presence alone says something, and that's his style. He doesn't follow fashion. He follows a sense of coherence, his own. You might think charisma is all about looks, but Cassel proves that's not true. It's a way of being, a posture, and inner tension. So, if you want to take inspiration from him, start with these 4 things. Own your space, without apologizing. When you sit down, take up space. Lean your back, relax your shoulders. Stop tensing up like you're waiting for someone to tell you. You can go now. Walk into a room like you were already invited. Talk less, but speak honestly. Cut out the ums, the you knows, the I'm not sure if that's clear. Choose your words and breathe. And when you're done talking, be quiet. Let the silence exist. It's what makes what you just said sink in. Really look, not to intimidate, not to avoid, just be present. Pick someone and hold their gaze. 1 second longer than feels comfortable. You'll see what difference it makes. Dress like your style tells your truth, not to impress, but to be clear with yourself. Raw jeans, a black t-shirt, a simple but well-fitted jacket, worn neatly. No need for frills, just consistency. You want to look like Cassel? You won't pull it off. And that's not the point, but you can do something better. You can become yourself, unfiltered, not the socially polished version, but the one that's no longer afraid to fully exist. And yet, you keep shrinking back at parties, smiling so people will listen to you, justifying yourself before you've even started talking. Meanwhile, there's a guy like Cassel who says 3 words, pauses, and everyone goes quiet and looks at him. Not because he's better looking, but because he's more present. So now, ask yourself just one question. What if, starting today, you stopped trying to measure up and just started grounding yourself in who you are? Tell me what you think in the comments and how you're going to go about it. See you soon.